Oh no.
Oh, well, as long as I'm okay with Jhin, as long as we don't get certain Freljordian support paired up with it.
Oh no.
I'm not as big of a fan of.
That would be a flex if they're like, we can still beat you with Jhin Braum. Unless it's going to be like the ultimate switcheroo where the Jhin is played mid, but Rel's going to be locked in, so that's...
Getting onto the Zyra. It looks like, though, Quantum Freaks will take the Nautilus themselves. Just wanted to secure some engage. Obviously, you mentioned how they do need some. It is important.
Hoisting himself out of the oceans of bilge water and into our video game. Always, there's a huge turnout here at LoL Park as well, so it's very impressive stuff. As Delight, I like this skin because it does look a little bit like Rel is riding a monster from Monster Hunter. As Quantum is all of our LCK team's dream of. There's Peanut, he's just going to walk on in and wander towards Cuz. I don't know whether he necessarily wants to do that because the plants are doing a fair bit of work here, but just wants to be able to be annoying. And now Quantum has to flash. Crash down, not really going to quite work, but the flash forward from Peanut. They really want to kill Quantum, and they're not going to be able to, at least not for first blood. It's a trade of 1-for-1, but maybe it's more, as there's a double for Bulldog. And Humble Life Esports kind of going a little too deep. In the replay, let's check it out from Quantum's perspective here.
Yeah, so Quantum makes a quick move. The flash is good to avoid the root, but Peanut flashes in so low on HP, and the plants are just doing so much work. You know, Delight is only level 2, and the damage to monsters wasn't it?
Well, there we go. Apparently I can read as Quantum's lit on fire. This isn't great. Captive Audience is down, and Viper is just going to grab himself a kill. Took him a little while. There's a fourth shot into Leaper's head. Because looking to come on down, is going to turn off that one as Delight getting taken down extremely low. There's a kill going over to Leaper. Deadly Flourish will connect here. Viper trying to get a little bit done, but the plants really do age well. And Viper just going to get hooked by Quantum here. And Cuz going to be joining him. And I feel like Viper only just got back, and he's already in a little bit of trouble. Curtain's going to be called, though, as now Quantum's going to get slowed down. Last bullet not going to connect. Hook is going to go wide there as well. Delight and Peanut just trying to get to work on these grubs, wanting to take these ones down, as now Zeka dashing in there. That is a great stun going to connect. The Magnus Storm comes down as well, and Stranglethorns does absolutely nothing. Cuz going to get hit by that last bullet. Good setup here from Viper.
Huge potential that came in. Cuz being on this immobile pick, immediately challenged, has to flash. And then Bulldog, this is kind of what we were talking about in the draft, the long range setup and the follow-up being there. It's so hard to do anything once that initial pick potential, once that initial route comes in.
Yep.
And now Dragon should have the resources. He's so far behind.
He's also Jhin. Okay, Stranglethorn's going to come out one more time as Cuz is in a bit of trouble. Dudu coming on over, but a little bit late. Finally, he'll get in and goes all out. Flash out from Zeka, though. And Bulldog will be able to get into the pit. He is not getting out, though. That is going to be Doran able to take that one down. Now he overheats, flashes away. The navigation of the aggro just kind of beautiful here, but now Peanut is stuck in there with Dudu. And neither of them are quite able to kill each other. So Dudu's going to dash away. Peanut now just wanting to fight even more as he flashes on forward, finds the permafrost, equalizes there, and Peanut's able to lock down the kill.
But suddenly on the top side, things going really favorably, and it's playing off the fact that Cuz doesn't have the flash available. And also, this is the third time Peanut's just walked up to him in his jungle. Probably should have expected it by now.
This is some very... I don't know which version of Peanut this is, but it's not the one that we've been seeing so far this season, which has been very calculated, very controlled. This is just, I've seen red this morning, and I will just try and kill everyone.
Okay.
And Zeka's just going to say that it's okay. Yeah, and he has no... And they weren't on the nerf list. As now Peanut, he's going to show up, looking to try and kill Dudu here. Let's see whether they actually can. It is Cassante.
He has no ult.
And he will be able to mitigate some of the CC, but there is a lot of it available. That fadeaway was kind of sexy from Peanut as Winter's Wrath comes down. And they're playing with their food a little, but they will be able to finish it off ahead.
Yeah, still a big deficit overall in this game as a result of the topside skirmish for the side of Humble Life Esports. They're about 2,000 gold up. But now, Peanut might be found.
Yeah, Quantum comes down, finds the depth charge, and as this turret is likely just to fall.
You shouldn't be there.
Yeah. It is really dead. Okay, Zeka comes on over, and he's going to grab another one. So we were talking about the fact that Viper's behind.
5 grubs on the side of Honor Life Esports.
이거 나 평더블로 시작할게.
We'll talk about that in a second. I mean, this play, the tower is healthier, so there's more of an understanding that you'll be able to defend it. But no ult, and also just beautiful aggro juggling
잡았지?
from Zeka and Peanut. So
Esports have now pushed their advantage, or created an advantage, as Delight now could find himself in a little bit of trouble. Tried to crash down and instead just crashed.
And now the counter pick gonna come through.
Yeah. If at first you don't succeed, kill Dudu is, I think, their plan. There's not a lot of CC between this duo, so Dudu doing the walk strategy to get out. Still, there is the Harpoon, as Viper has set up the curtains, and yeah, Dudu's going to be able to get out. Never mind, he won't be able to get out because Zeka can dash up. The equalizer should be used on the wave here if he would like to, and there it goes. Hook going to connect though, and Delight, he's running in, booking it forward. In fact, flashing in, finds the Magnus on Quantum, is just dead. And now the curtains are called once more. Cuz going to be put in prison. And the last shot going to connect onto the Zyra. It's going to be Mountain Soul for Quantum Freaks if they can get it. But we're going to have a look at this fight one more time. Of course, Duran is going to clear out the wave with the equalizer.
Yeah,
and I didn't really know what the plan was.
It was big that he held the wave, so Quantum had to just walk on the tower with aggro. The TP from Zeka also huge. And then Zeka flashing on the Bulldog, forcing his flash as well. And the TP trade, I think it's big that Honor Life Esports got that team.
As, oh dear. Okay, we're going to miss that one. And Peanut not going to find the Arctic Assault either, and then is just going to try and flash away, but that's not really going to work. Still, fair bit of extra damage from Viper, but I'm not going to put that. He doesn't have his Warmogs completed just yet. Teleport to come in, they're not wasting any time. They know how important this one is. There's the Hex Flash in from Delight. Cuz moving down, just trying to control the area with these plants. They've pulled out the Dragon. Life Esports, if they want to stop this, they're going to have to try and start something as soon as they can. Equalizer is ready, and that's what we need to pay attention to. There it is. Getting a fair bit of value on Delipa here as Zeka's dashing in the curtains. They've been called. Quantum trying to get himself out of there. This is going to be a 50-50, and it's secured by Quandong Freaks. And now the all-out does come on through. The hook is going to connect, and they take down the Rumble. But now Homolife Esports, do they have them where they want them? The answer is no, the explosion. Zeka caught by the grasping roots. And Quandong Freaks will crush the fight as a result. That's another one. Cuz is an absolute monster, a madman. He's possessed on the Rift right now, but maybe that was a little bit of a step too far from Quantum.
The way so many people caught off guard for it. And now Baron's been started. Cuz isn't in range and doesn't have flash. This might just be gone if they commit.
Well, they're teleporting in because they do not want this one just to be taken right in front of them. The smite advantage will be there. That is Peanut locking that one down, but Dudu, a lot of value. Leaper is now ulted. That's a brilliant equalizer just to try and get them out safely. And they should be able to do so as Viper is...
He's running.
He is running. He is indeed doing some running. The rest of the team is moving on in as well. They're trying to get him out. Oh, saving Private Viper. And it's successful there as well as, oh, the curtains. They come in and Bulldog. Oh dear, it's just not really his day-to-day. There are plants in the way as Dudu. All right, he's going to come on over the nick of time.
And getting Leaper's Cleanse for the...
Okay, not going to find the Shattering Strike. This game's becoming... And Peanut needs to be very careful. He's going to get hooked back. And there is another depth charge. Peanut able to Arctic Assault to get himself away.
Heal him up, so...
Yeah, still some dashes here as the equalizer value is gigantic once again. Bulldog taken down to 50%. The crash down comes through. The all-out gets Delight out of there, but it also gets Dudu out of there, and Quantum is just eliminated. And look at the residual damage here from that equalizer from previously. That is a brilliant route. Zeka's going to lock down the Zyra. It's all falling apart, and maybe giving away the soul was all part of the plan.
There's nothing they can do. You know, Quantum ends up being the one forced to tank the force shot. He just dies for it.
Oh no, Bulldog is just going to get eaten by a dragon. And the amount of punishment there is for an overstep as well is not to be understated, as Quantum probably didn't want to go into that wall as the culling is flying through. Oh dear, Viper Gonna be able to take down the new support here.
Oh, the
And
damage!
oh my god! Leaper just getting barbecued. The Glacial Prison goes wide, but it doesn't even matter. Peanut's able to help lock down the kill onto the Zeri. It's a bloodbath, and Life Esports are going to be able to take it. It was looking like Quandong Freaks found so many of these angles this game, but ultimately, it's Life Esports that have the last laugh. 12,000 gold as they look to crash down this Nexus at 33 minutes into the game. We missed out on the Nautilus lore, unfortunately, but Quantum also having an unfortunate re-debut here in the LCK as well.